This video is an introduction to the voice leading of the leading tone fully diminished seventh chord as it resolves to a tonic triad. The fully diminished seventh chord is inherent to minor keys as the sonority derives from the harmonic minor scale as seen in example number 1. The root of the sonority is the leading tone, in this example the B natural, and results in a diminished triad formed by the notes B natural, D, and F, with a diminished seventh interval between the chordal root, the B natural, and the chordal seventh, the A flat. Another way of thinking about the fully diminished seventh chord is that minor thirds occur between each adjacent chord member, B natural to D, D to F, and F to A flat, when the notes are stacked in close position in root position, as seen here. However, the fully diminished seventh chord doesn't occur diatonically in major keys, as seen in example number 2 in the key of C major, with the resulting sonority a half diminished seventh chord, consisting of a diminished triad, again, between notes B, D, and F, with a minor seventh interval between the chordal root B and chordal seventh A. Notice that the interval between the chordal fifth and chordal seventh is a major third, F to A. While the half diminished leading tone seventh chord occurs diatonically in major keys, composers will often chromatically lower the chordal seventh a half step, as seen in example number 3, to create the dissonance and directionality offered by the more dissonant fully diminished seventh chord. However, this chromatic alteration is beyond the scope of our study at this point and will be discussed in later videos. Since the fully diminished seventh chord is more common than the half diminished seventh chord, this video will emphasize the voice leading of the fully diminished seventh chord. However, it is important to note that the voice leading steps discussed in this video would also be applicable to the leading tone half diminished seventh chords of major keys as well. When resolving fully diminished seventh chords into a tonic triad, first resolve the chordal seventh down by step, as has been the case in all previous videos regarding seventh chords. In this example, the chordal seventh is the A flat and is moving down by step to G. Next, resolve the leading tone up by step. In this example, the leading tone is B natural, moving up by step to C. Notice that after step 2, the chordal root and chordal fifth of the destination chord, the tonic triad, are present. Finally, move the remaining 2 voices by step to double the chordal third. Notice that all the voices move by step. If there is a leap in one of the voices, you will likely have made an error. Also notice that these steps will result in a tonic triad with a doubled chordal third, which perhaps runs contrary to what we expect of a root position tonic triad, as seen on the left side of the page. Now let us look and listen to an example by Christoph Gluck. Look at the leading tone fully diminished seventh chord resolving to the root position tonic triad at the end of the excerpt. Notice that the chordal seventh, the A flat in the soprano voice, is resolving down by step to G, and the leading tone in the bass voice is resolving up by step to C. Also notice that the remaining 2 voices are moving by step to double the chordal third of the root position tonic triad. Depending on the voicing, composers will either resolve the root position fully diminished seventh chord to a root position tonic triad with a doubled chordal root or a doubled chordal third, as just seen in the Gluck example. The chordal seventh and leading tones are still resolving as expected, but the remaining 2 voices will move by step to either double the chordal third or chordal root of the tonic triad. Whether the composer doubles the chordal root or third of the tonic triad usually depends on whether scale degree 2 is voiced above scale degree 6. If so, as is the case in examples number 1 and number 2, with the D voiced above the A flat, composers will sometimes resolve that augmented fourth interval down by step to a perfect fourth, resulting in a doubled chordal root of the tonic triad. However, if scale degree 2 is voiced below scale degree 6, the diminished fifth will likely resolve inward to a third, as seen in example number 4, resulting in a tonic triad with a doubled chordal third, to avoid unequal fifths, which can be seen in example number 3. However, since the point of view of our textbook doesn't object with unequal fifths in the upper voices, my class may choose whether to double the chordal root or the chordal third of the tonic triad, regardless of how the root position fully diminished seventh chord is voiced. In other words, within the confines of our curriculum, all the examples seen here are acceptable, and you may choose whether to move the remaining 2 voices by step to either double the chordal root or double the chordal third of the tonic triad, as illustrated by step number 3. Remember, this is within the confines of our curriculum and is only applicable to the root positioned fully diminished 7th chord. If you would like a more complete commentary on the leading tone fully diminished 7th chord, you can click on the link appearing above. Notice that in this video I have not discussed the third inversion of the fully diminished leading tone 7th chord. This will be discussed in a later video since it is not as frequently encountered and serves a different function by often prolonging the dominant chord instead of immediately resolving to the tonic triad. For now, practice the voice leading steps discussed for the following examples. Provide Roman numerals for the given chord, as well as the tonic triad that you will resolve it to. The answers are provided on the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would like updates when more videos are posted. Thank you.